think of it as the credit catch-22. In order to borrow money, you need a good credit score. But to get a high number, you have to show a solid credit history. With that in mind, Experian, one of the 3 major credit reporting companies, is piloting a program called Experian Boost. The premise is simple. If you're willing to share more of your personal information, you may see an immediate increase to your credit score. Consumers who opt into the program allow Experian to access their bank account and track utility or phone payments. That data is added to their credit file, and then they get an updated score. Experian says scores rose for 2 out of 3 consumers participating in its pilot phase, and 10% of those with a so-called thin file had enough credit history to be given a score for the first time. Now, there's another program expected to be rolled out this summer called Ultra FICO. It's a partnership between Experian, the fintech firm Finicity, and FICO, the credit scoring company. Consumers, again, must opt in to allow access to their savings and checking accounts. Their balances will then be monitored to see how they manage cash flow and pay their bills, and all of this data will be used to calculate a new and possibly higher Ultra FICO score. Now, that's good news for many consumers and for lenders, too, who will be able to draw from a larger pool now of potential borrowers.
But one word,
Right.
Equifax. I mean, doesn't this open them up to hacks and stolen data where you could get a lot more
information. That's the biggest risk, that you're sharing more of your personal information. The other big risk, though, is that many people who are in this gray area of credit scores, the scores can range between 300 and 850. If you're in the high 500s, low 600s, you're in a gray area. You don't get the best credit necessarily, and you want to get into that good credit score near 700. And this is a way they say they can bump you up. But what if you're really not a good borrower? What if you don't manage your money well, and what if you really can't afford to take that credit? So even though you might get the loan, can you really afford it? And so does it really make sense?
It's not the best timing to try and encourage people to give up more of their data either.
No, not with all the security issues.
But it is giving them a greater sense of exactly how you. At first, I thought it was they were going to sell the data or they're going to otherwise utilize it. This is just to give them a fuller picture.
This is just to give them a fuller picture, and also to get people to realize what goes into their credit score. You have to pay your bills on time. This is a way one way to kind of look at what you're doing with your bank accounts in terms of paying either phone bills or cell phone bills, or just in general how you're managing your savings and all of that. You need to be paying attention to that. Now some credit companies are going to do that too, and that could potentially boost your score, particularly if you're a new consumer to trying to get credit. You're a millennial, this is your first job, you don't have much credit history. Here's a way to show I pay my bills on time, my cell phone bill, I do it the right time, every time, and now you're slowly building your credit history.
So you expect it to be popular?
It may be, it may be, yeah.